My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Kobolds and Catacombs dungeon runs here in Hearthstone. It is time for us to draft a Paladin. Now, there is nothing I have ever wanted more. That's true. Then Justicar Ring, Silver Hand, big build Paladin. Just summon 2/1/1s on turn 1, 2/1/1s on turn 2. Level him up, hit him with the rhythm and give him a stigmatism. It's just like I want these things, these powerful, ridiculous things, because I've had it when I was playing solo, casting Crystal Lions, the 6 mana 5/5 taunt, 6 mana 5/5 taunt, sorry, 6 mana 5/5 divine shield. Casting them for 0 because they cost 1 less per silver hand recruit that you have on the field. Okay. It's perfect. Yeah, I think it's unlikely the opponent was going to spend their entire turn using the hero power. Oh no! Oh no! Crumbs. They're gonna trade now. Never mind. They're dumb. Boom! Blow up the board and go for the face. Alright. Give me Justicar. 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 I might also consider Gromash's arm wristlets, bracelets, armbands. Fuck off. You had to give me both. Alright. If they only offer me weapons after I ignore taking Gromash's arm guards, I'm gonna be mad. I'm so far not mad, but only because I'm not really getting offered anything yet. Take the Divine Shield one, just because getting a ridiculous Blood Knight out there is always good fun. But I really need them to start making a hard left and show me all those Silverhand recruit cards. Give me those.
I will fight with honor.
I'll keep these, but the thing is, I'm not playing them as a curve for 1, 2, and 3. I'm playing them as a curve for 2, 3, and 4. Because every single turn, it's time for 2/1/1s.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, go for it. Your hero power just ruined mine. Well done. Now you can't do it to these. Yep, still got 2/1/1s on the field. I love it. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's excellent.
Reporting for duty.
You know what? Because it's super unlikely that you hit this minion, I'm gonna buff it. Go face. Let's go. If it lives, I've probably got the true sword. Yeah, there you go. Of course you did. Double your own face. Why is the world so cruel?
Reporting for duty. The battle! The battle!
Yeah, the opponent's not making it through another turn of this. Right? Good ordering. And just to make sure, I'll drop another Silverhand recruit, because I can't win without 4 Silverhand recruits on the field. How would I? So we made a path straight through Ham. Show me Silverhand. Boom. Quartermaster is ridiculous. Muster for battle is okay. Lost in the jungle is my hero power. But Quartermaster is ridiculous. Absolutely insane. Both in and around the membrane. We're gonna have to completely incise and remove everything here, otherwise the insanity will spread. It is malignant.
I will
Woo!
fight
Cards!
I sense great power. Come closer.
So I have to imagine that my first turn is going to be hero power. Their first turn is going to be Potion of Madness, take one of mine in the hero power, and run it into the other. My best pickup. So let's talk about that. Now, what's my best loot pickup, and what's my best treasure pickup? So my best treasure pickup... Oh god, this is going to be the world's best Spirit Lash. Yeah, there we go. Goodbye, everything. What's the name? So, treasure. Treasure being the... I'm going to say passive treasure and active treasure. Make the difference clear. The second Spirit Lash, beautiful. I don't have to worry about them anymore. So my best active treasure would probably be... What's good for a small board of minions? Or rather, a board of small minions. I don't know. I mean, the obvious one for the passive is get the captured flag, +1/+1 for all minions on my side of the board. That's pretty good. You know, 1 mana hero power summon 2 2/2s. Somehow I think that's okay. Maybe the fill your hand with coins? Huh. No, Gloves of Mugging is ridiculous. It just interrupts the opponent so excellently. Yep. Silver hand again. This is what I asked for. Another Quartermaster? Sure. Fungalmancer? It's easy to impersonate a Murloc. All you need to do is swallow your tongue halfway through the neck. That was a little too enunciated excellently. I'll have to tell you, Innkeeper. You sound exactly like the Boomer's idle animations in Left 4 Dead. I played way too much Left 4 Dead in my time. Oh boy. Just a ridiculous amount of that game. I kind of want to go back to it. Maybe I should. I got out just before they started to release things for Left 4 Dead 2 that involved the Left 4 Dead 1 plot, so like the sacrifice. It's really unfortunate, because I was still one of the people that was spurned by the idea of there being a Left 4 Dead 2 when I thought there was still a lot left to do in Left 4 Dead 1. So I would have been so pleased to see more Left 4 Dead 1 related content. I mean, they obviously released the Crash after Left 4 Dead 2. And Left 4 Dead 1. Could just consecrate here. Or get a big Blood Knight. Very glory to the Cendori. I think I can just settle for the Quartermaster only hitting 3 minions here. That's still pretty good. And since my weakest minions are my taunt minions, I'm actually just going to leave them doing that there. Vitality Totem's actually annoying here. We still have lethal, but, you know. Ooh. That's a big boy. Right, we still have lethal? Yeah. I trust that we still have lethal. And do it with the Righteous Protector. Beautiful. There's also an intersection between the Divine Shield build and the Silverhand build, and that is the... None of these. I mean, I do want them just because the Lightfuse Stegodon is ridiculous. But it's not those minions that I'm talking about. It's the...
Troll boss important part of balanced dungeon diet.
It's the... It's been... How long Crystalline. Crystalline, because it has Divine Shield. I mentioned that earlier. I just completely forgot the name of the card.
Uther versus Azun.
I mean, it's been a while since I've played that card, so I wouldn't remember anything about it.
I speak to the dead.
Sarai? Sarai. I'm actually going to keep the Quartermaster, because most of my opening turns are just hero power, hero power, hero power, hero power, hero power, hero power, mushroom, mushroom. So I don't have to deal with anything. I don't have to worry about the fact that I haven't really got a curve, because I just fit anything in around the edges of me playing a billion silver hands. I'm not playing Lost in the Jungle here. Not yet.
Mind if I roll need?
Sure. I'm holding on to Lost in the Jungle because I figure that I want to make myself resilient against my opponent possibly board clearing here. And I don't want to play any other minion because I want my Quartermaster to hit the field of these. Perfect, beautiful, excellent, lovely, amazing. Boom! 2 arms, man! That's why he gives everyone 2/2, by the way. I don't know if you've heard this theory, but he gives every man 2 arms, so you get 2/2 in stats. So now everyone has 4 arms. Except the thing is, only one of their arms is like super buff at the start, so they're only all ones at the start. That's a theory in progress. Might not be the most fleshed out. We got True Silver Champion, just go face. Yeah. I mean, because this is a race at this point, and I'm gonna win. Yes, I'm gonna win. Because I don't want to end up in the position where my opponent actually drops the Amara Warden of Hope.
The game begins.
Okay. Alright, we good. If my opponent was like 1 Death Rattle minion ahead, they would have had 5 mana after having played their 7th Death Rattle minion, and that would have been the Amara. You know what? Give me Amara. Yeah! Style on him! That's just cruel and rude.
Now I'll be talking to myself.
My Eternal Servitude would suck. A 1/1, a 1/1, or a 1/1. A Death Rattle trigger twice. I have 1 Death Rattle in my deck and a Drygold Jailer, and I don't actually want to trigger that twice. Your minions have permanent stealth is probably the worst idea of all time. Or is it the best? And Scepter of Summoning is horrible. It literally just reduces Summon Walker by 1. Yeah, sure.
This cloak. I keep losing it. It's invisible.
Cloak me up, fam. I think I have to take Justice so that I can deal with a board of large things by making them a lot more quiet.
Uther versus God I will
Throwback
fight
Lost in the
with
Jungle and the Vine Cleaver here. I think I'll actually keep the gold share, just because my opponent threatens to summon like a 4-mana 7/7. So having a wee bit of a taunt around, super handy. Right. I can't taunt my opponent, because everyone's invisible. Forgot about that one.
reporting for duty. The battle. So much power.
Forgot about the fact that my opponent has a hero power that interacts poorly there. Yeah, there you go. Playing Wraith Faceless. 1 mana 7/7. Makes sense. I think I have to cast inequality here. Which sucks, because I'm giving you another card, but it can be done.
Prepare to face the mighty.
That's fine. I discounted that by one mana. It's not really that much of a problem. My opponent doesn't play anything with Divine Shield. I will trade one in, because my plan next turn is to have the Blood Knight trade in. I don't want to leave my opponent, yeah, with a board that they can easily fully clear. Unfortunately, can't play the Quartermaster yet. I'm going to have excellent opportunities to play it later, though, so...
My shield.
The battle! Shiny!
Consider that the Vine Cleaver is going to be active for a turn. I want to get like 3/3 board full of 3/3s for the Quartermaster, and then Light Fuse Stagger on them.
For justice!
Justice shall prevail.
Reporting for duty. The battle! The battle!
Beautiful. Unfortunate Lightning Storm, but hey, it had to happen at some point. At least it didn't happen when all of my minions were 3/3s. Okay, I'm gonna have four on the board. Is that good enough? I think it has to be.
Justice shall prevail.
Don't really think I can afford to hold off another turn.
Reporting for duty. Men. Trog hungry!
Sure.
Trog hungry!
Right?
The battle!
We'll trade one of you in, and then I'll attack. Then this gives a full board of things to adapt. Wind Fury is excellent here.
The battle! The battle! The battle!
This is the kind of thing I'm thinking will be our win condition in a lot of situations. Play one more card this turn and nothing else. Play two more cards this turn and then nothing else. Play one more card this turn and then fuck you. How dare you. I'm mad about it. Let's trade that in. Then extra attack. They've got Wind Fury, and the game is over. I wanted them to play one more card because Gloves of Mugging, I think, will work in the fashion that they will draw a card. It will be discounted to 1 energy for them to play, 1 mana rather, and then I would steal it from their hand. So it would be guaranteed. Hey, I got it anyway.
The battle! The battle!
Kill him. Easily done. Alright, give me captors. No, I already missed out on the flag. Any blessings? Many blessings? No. No, I don't have any blessings. I'm gonna take another Yadric and another 2 equalities. These are just equalizers. I swear to God I didn't mean that. I'm mad at myself. However mad you are at me for that, I'm twice as mad. Which now means my madness is a variable dependent entirely on how you feel. So please tell me how mad you are so I can adjust myself correctly. Thank you for your cooperation as well. Ooh, that's good. I got a 1 and a 2. Nice curve. I mean, it's the best curve I got so far. So. Unfortunate thing is the enemy's deck here will actually contain a couple cards that I have to worry about. That's one of them. I'm gonna prevent my opponent from smacking it, so.
Speak to me. The battle.
Unfortunately, my opponent's going to draw a reasonable amount of cards off that minion. There's nothing I can really do about it. When I say reasonable, I mean 3. Which is reasonable. It's the maximum you can draw off of it without health or energy. Like any manipulation going on top of it. And they're not going to draw 3. They're going to draw 5 cards from that minion. Are we going to try and fatigue our opponent? We may actually want to do that.
The battle.
I'm not kidding. We actually may have to do that.
A blade be thirsty.
Thirsty blade.
Armor made to fit.
For justice.
Okay. Take that one out. I'm gonna get you down to 1 HP. And this is the manipulation you really need to do against Overseer Mogart. Get your opponent's minions down to 1 HP, so that then they can't whip them without just killing their own minion.
Armor made to fit.
Sure.
The battle. The battle.
I mean, I'm gonna give them a ridiculous amount of armor right now, but it's not gonna matter in the end.
For justice.
Okay. Right. Totally fine, especially considering you summoned another one of the minions that I really, really desperately want to kill. Since I have so many equalities in my deck, I'm actually going to drop my first tier. I actually hate it when your minions come pre-whipped. Sure. Oh, man. I'm more than glad if you do. In fact, it's better if you do. Can I get the disco? Hey. Give me some of my Lightview Stegodons.
Reporting for duty. The battle for justice.
I know my opponent still has an unstable ghoul in that deck somewhere. And that's going to be a problem, but until then... Whee! Really? You want to draw another card? You sure about that one? You want to draw 2 more? Yeah, we're gonna be taking this to fatigue, it looks like.
Reporting for duty. The battle. For justice. The battle.
I'm just lining this up so that I get a Quartermaster buff on a full board of Quartermasters. Of Quartermasters of Silverhand Roots.
The battle. The battle. The battle.
I don't think there's going to be a better time to do this or this without wasting mana that I don't want to be wasting. Totally fine. You had ages to do that and you didn't do it in the time that you needed.
A blade be thirsty.
Beautiful.
Step it up. The battle.
There's another Quartermaster.
Duty calls.
Okay.
The battle.
You in, trade you in. Then you're a power master. Beautiful.
The battle. The battle.
Pretty excellent. This is working out here. I've also got 2 Lightview Stegodons still in there, just waiting. Obviously, drawing either of those at any point is going to be ridiculous.
The battle. The ultimate test. The battle. The battle. The battle.
Problem is I still need to kill those minions because they actually have a really, really high health value.
The battle.
So that makes it super easy for my opponent to just whip the shit out of them. It's going to be difficult for me to get my opponent to draw many cards off of their Acolyte of Pain now. We might have lethal on board. 5/5/5s, 15s, 5/20s. Yeah, we have lethal.
I will not hold back.
With the weapon in hand. We have 29 on board, plus the weapon.
The battle. The battle. The battle. For justice.
Gotcha!
Well played. No speak smart talk. Only speak whip.
Rest in peace, Mogoth. It's not. It's greedy. Yeah. It's greedy pickaxe so that I can run up the... Oh, yes! There's the Crystal Lion. Costs 1 less for each Silverhand recruit you go. Get a board of 6 Silverhand recruits. Play a line for free. Don't mind if I do. Azari the Devourer, can you stop me? I don't know. It's possible. I'm not really reliant on the cards I draw. That's the thing. I just hero power until I win the game, basically. So...
Versus Azari the Devourer.
I think you might have some difficulty stopping me.
I will fight.
I'm going to keep an equality in hand, just so that if anything gets out of control, I can just clear. Unfortunately, I know my opponent has 2 copies of Demon Wrath in that deck, which is going to very, very harshly punish mine. The goal is going to be to get them to play that before I overcommit with minions. Fine. Eh. Demon Wrath number 1. Gloves of Mugging is going to really harm my opponent here. Perfect burn. Fine too. There's the second Demon Wrath. Alright, these are all more expensive demons, or their removal. Yeah. This is going to make my opponent's life very difficult. They're playing their top deck. I'd really like to get my Light Fuse Stegon on.
Reporting for duty.
Glory to the Sindora.
That's why I kept 1 equality, because it's possible I just burn the rest of them and then lose. The opponent does have a copy of, or 2 copies, I think, of the 5 mana 4/5 Dread Lord. So I've got to think about that. And they also could have gotten it from the Cabal just there. Light Fuse Stegon. Unfortunate to lose one. Okay. Cross. I just don't want to run on the wrong side of my opponent's AoE. That's the Quartermaster. There's the Dreadlord. So next turn, I'm just going to develop a Fearsome Doom God then. Set myself up to kill the Dreadlord. Then I'll repopulate a board so that I can Light Fuse Stegon on it. Really? Okay, so those are both targeted removal then. +1/+1, so they're outside the range of the Dreadlord. Despicable Dreadlord, that is. But that means, like, Bane is almost certainly one of those. Bane of Doom. That's the Crystal Lion. Yikes! Doom was one of them. Of course it was. We've got 1 copy of your Doom in hand. So of course we knew you were going to have one. That blows. My opponent just refueled ridiculously. Yeah, this sucks.
justice.
Alright. This is our best go of this.
I'm out of cards.
My opponent's gonna grind me out with these Void Lords, and there's gonna be nothing I can really do about it. Drop any Adric. Three. Finish up this one. That's your second Dreadlord. That Doom was ridiculous for them. Eternal. Alright. Morganus is a turtle. With 51 HP, assuming I'm not contested, can I even kill them before I fatigue out? 1000% I can't anymore. Yeah, I'm dead. That Doom. That Doom ended my chances to win the game.
Reporting for duty. I will not hold back. I will not hold back.
Alright, let's try and race you. Damn it, Azari! Come on! I forgot that they would have Abyssal Enforcers and Red Infernals. And I obviously forgot that they have Doom in that deck.
I will not hold back.
This is actually probably the worst boss that I could have fought. I was thinking it was not going to be so bad because, oh, look at me, I have all of these... Oh, I have all of these things that just transcend my draws. I really don't need to care about my draws. But I do for my Light Fuse Stegodons and my Quartermasters. So I burned one Quartermaster and I burned two of my Light Fuse Stegodons. I drew each of the others. But the problem became I underestimated the amount of things that my opponent had for AoE. So I think I would have been better against almost any other enemy there. King Togwoggle? Yeah. Vostras? Yeah. Zolly Unscathed? Maybe? No, Zolly Unscathed definitely. Because as soon as Zolly Unscathed plays a Howlfiend, I would have just made them discard 6 cards, including the quest. I think Azari might have been the only boss that could have beaten me there. For the moment, though, to avoid getting salty about it, we move on. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves as much as I have. That has been Hearthstone Dungeon Runs. This is not how I usually do my outro, so I've caught myself up. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we will see you next time, General Hammerschmidt. That's a name. That'll work. See you around.